Hello and welcome to all you dear Sagittarians out there. This is your monthly horoscope for June of 2022 and I absolutely love June for you. I absolutely love it. It's a really big, huge emphasis on your relationships. And although the beginning of the month, it's all about the Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is still in your 6th house in the beginning of the month, going direct on the 4th of June, but still in Taurus. And I've been talking about this in other videos as well, which is about the reassessment of your work, of your health, you know, and because it does square up to Saturn in your 3rd house, there could have been some struggles there with siblings or neighbors, or on another level, the way that you think about your work, the way that you structure your work, the way that you do your administration, for instance. And so all these tough lessons are there for a reason, but as well there is some huge transformation on a mercurial level going on, because the Mercury retrograde went 3 times. It's trining Pluto. So, and that's in your 2nd house of money and of self-worth, which is amazing. So these are the money houses, the 2nd house in your 6th house. So for a lot of you, so Pluto have been trining Mercury on the 28th of April, on the 25th of May, and the last time, so write it in your agenda, the 10th and the 11th of June. Huge conversations coming up for you, or important conversations around money, around self-worth, around work. And also, if you say, but I'm not working, it could also be just simply your day-to-day routines that has to do with your health and that give you more confidence. I surely have been doing a lot of that. You know, I'm a Sag rising, and if you have a Sagittarius rising, this is very applicable for you. I've been doing a little bit more of my routines, and definitely because of a health issue, by the way, it doesn't always have to be like that. It could mean just your work is triggered here, and you have to look at it in a different way if you want to keep it healthy, and if you want as well to have a promotion, to have that conversation around it, do it around the 10th and the 11th. Success is more triggered there. But after that, Mercury goes into Gemini around and about the 14th of the month, which is your 7th house. So the later part, or the 2nd part of the month, is more about your connections, your relationships. Yes, you already had a new moon there happening on the 30th of May, 30th, 31st of May. So new beginnings, definitely how you do relationships. And as I said in other videos as well, it has to do with your different routines that you're doing. You're taking more care of yourself, or you're trying to, and you're doing things more in an efficient way, in a smarter way. Not working more hours, but smarter, you know, maybe less hours, but more efficient during that period of time. All these things will help you for your new connections that are coming in for you, or for old connections that are definitely getting some upgrade there because of that new moon. And now all the activity of Mercury being there, and of course also the Sun is in there as well, during the first 2 to 3, almost 3 weeks of the month. So a lot of emphasis on other people, a lot of communication, talk as well. And you're gonna love it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. It's going to be witty. I mean, Mercury is it in its own sign. You're going to deal with a lot of new people, or with a lot of very witty people that come towards you, very light in conversation as well. And that combination is super enjoyable, and it's light-hearted, but it's definitely very airy and very networking like as well. For those of you who are single, you could be meeting someone new, and there's like the seeds are planted there around the end of May, and you could really feel, especially when you are going to have your full moon. You have every year you have a full moon in your sign, and for you that's going to be on the 14th of June. It's a very important day, the middays there, or the midst of the month. I mean, on 23 degrees of Sagittarius, you're gonna have your full moon. So definitely on relationships, You do you in a different way. Moon in the first house. And because of that, you're going to attract different people, or the people that, because you have, of course, last year, I mean, with the nodes there, you have shedding of the skin so much. You have done that so much. You have done you in a different way, in a new way, in a healthier way, in a more mature way, you know, with the South Node there in Sagittarius last year. And because of that, you're going to attract different people. You're going to see it now. You're going to see the first results of all your hard work. And the harder you have worked on the self, on, remember, those routines and the health and your work and so on, the healthier the people you are going to attract as well. It could be the same people as well, but first of all, they didn't see you, and now all of a sudden they see you, or the other way around. But it's not because you're trying like, hey, see me, or something like that. No, it's because you have changed from within. And it's a lot of that hard work is going to show itself for a change. Now, if that isn't enough, you've got Mars and Jupiter in Aries, in a fellow fire sign in your 5th house. Wow. That is, come on with the parties. You're going to have some parties there. You're going to have some fun there. I hope for you, you're going to have lots of them. And a good time. You know, the 5th house is your heart chakra. So the 5th house is the house of joy, parties, cafes, restaurants, friends, having a great time. On another level, it's also sexuality. It's also children. So your relationship with the with children could improve because you feel that they get more expansion there with Jupiter there, but they are quite active there. And when it comes to the love level, when you're a single Sagittarian or Sagittarian rising or a moon in Sagittarius, wow, this could be a new lover appearing. And it's going to be a Mars Jupiterian kind of lover, which is quite male energy like. Even if you're a man and you would attract a woman, she would be very, you know, this Mars Jupiter energy in Aries, very fiery, very feisty, very enthusiastic as well. Could mean also from another culture or at least a different background, but finding a lot of meaning in enjoying yourself. So wow, what a month this is. I think it's the best month for out of all the signs, basically, because of this trine and this Mercury in your opposite sign. Anyway, have a good time, dear Sagittarians. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.